Hi, Mohammed. How are you doing?
Hi, John. How you doing? I'm doing great. And you?
Great. You are now in the second month, the second phase of the Paralect Accelerator with your startup VISXA.
Visca.
Yeah, VISXA. How are things going? What are your general impressions of the work that's done so far? And just tell us a little bit about the progress.
We are doing a very good progress. During the last couple of weeks, we have almost finished the discovery phase. We've built and collect all the ideas that I've worked personally and also other teams into solid development plan to launch the MVP. The discovery phase was very tense. It's you can say it's deep work and deep mind blowing between me and the team and even other members, just to make sure that we will put everything we need to make sure the MVP will be up and running, and it could be test the whole idea behind Visca. That's the first thing that we have finished. On the same scale, we will launch a landing page version 1, a very simple form where anyone actually now can go and just say, I want to move, I want to partner. We were just testing from where we will get clicks or where we'll receive interest. And then this kind of interest have been change our vision a little bit. We pivot a little bit, even at this very, very early stage, but it give us in-depth indication about what we can expecting next. I can tell you that we have learned the first thing that it's we have to build a platform that address a global problem, not just focus in one country on one region. The inquiries that we've received are various. They are from students, people just like to visit or discover opportunities beyond their home country or the country of residence. And we also receive a couple of handful people would like to partner with us, even if we don't have a product yet, which it gives the indication that the market is hungry for a different solution.
That's great to hear. And the second version of the website is live already. I believe by the time
Yes,
we put this out.
the
So
landing the landing page version 2, which is it's take a lot of time and effort to make sure that's like a glimpse into the future for
right.
what we are trying to build into the MVP. The version 2 will not just have a form like the version 1, but it'll have FAQs, it have description about what we are building, what we are expecting, and if anyone, it could be like it's more resources in the web to make sure that this is the future of Visca for the MVP
Right.
and beyond.
Yeah, and from what I've seen so far, it looks great. I hope you have a lot of people that land on the new, more improved and more informative landing page and decide to sign up for the newsletter, decide to follow the project, decide to partner as an expert on VISCA, because it'll only improve the accuracy or the value of the product that we end up launching. Can you tell us a little bit about the workflow and communication with the team during the discovery and design phase? How did you get on with the team in general? And what were your impressions of working through all these, as you said, intense, deep work of discovering what Visa will be and what it can be for your customers?
Yeah, it's we have arranged weekly meetings, Zoom meetings on schedule. We have to to schedule that fix it, and we also have the option to add extra meetings per week when we have an extra work that needed to be finished or finalized. In the same time, we mainly communicate through Slack. I consider as we are building for the Visca for the remote generation, so Slack is will be considered at the headquarter of any business. I mean, in the old good days, you have to go to the main office or the headquarter to communicate. Now we centralize all our communication through Slack, and we use the Zoom and Google Meet meetings together. That's how things are going. In the same time, we have, I mean, the beauty of the flexibility that we have on dealing with the team, which is I find one of the, we can say, success story, that we don't stuck to one vision on one idea, or it have to be just one person thing and that will not change. No, we can say try and error. We have like a couple of set of ideas, and then we change it, we test them and make sure this is what we need to the next step. In the same time, we keep a little bit bracket open so we can add new features or new we can say enhance during our pre-development phase and even after the development phase, because the idea beyond building or solving the moving or immigration or working remotely problem is it's not just one cornerstone that we will solve and they say that's it. It will be like a learning tool for trying to solve more complicated problem for the whole moving or immigration process.
Right, and from some of the reading I've done recently, there was an interesting report I found that Pasha Pavel, our product manager, shared with us about startup failure rates and which sorts of startups end up succeeding. And that was that the products and the projects that pivoted several times, that were open to changing that initial vision, actually had much higher success rates. And products that were very rigid in their approach and said, I want to solve this problem, I'll design this solution, we will sell this solution to the people, they ended up failing at a much higher rate. So it's good to hear that with your team and with our accelerator program, you're able to have that flexibility, make those decisions, test those ideas, and then refine VISXA down to the best option for you and for your customers.
Yeah, we currently live on, you can say, on daily changes world. I mean, everything you change on daily basis, whatever you're thinking about, just buying something or moving or traveling to, even in your home country. It's very challenging time. And if you try to build, I don't say long vision, but just in before the pandemic, we used to plan for like 6 months and then 12 months and then a couple of years, so 3 to 5 years. Nowadays, I think if you try to plan for a couple of weeks, that would be amazing. So that's how we can, that I see the beauty of the flexibility of the program and dealing with the team, understanding that we have not to stuck to one problem or one vision. Even it changed me myself, because I've discovered with some of the inquiries that received, I've gone actually and talk with the partners and people would like to relocate, and try to see how we can, when we build the MVP, will be able to actually help them. And I discovered that the market is changing rapidly. The needs for a future of work, remote working, immigration, and relocation is getting is in a speedy process. So you need to make sure that when you design something, it should be flexible. You can pivot. You don't have to stick one vision, one solution, and you have to keep learning. You will not say, I'm the expert here, I have to build it because I know everything. No, there's no one, even how he have experience into one industry, he can say that it have to be built by my knowledge. Because if you even build the knowledge during the pre-pandemic, after the pandemic, it's like resetting. It's just resetting your phone and starting from scratch. You have a blank screen.
Yeah.
The problems is totally different. So the solutions have to be thinking outside the box. Otherwise, you will fail. As the study was shared by Pavel.
Right, and it's great to see how your vision for VISXA is progressing and is evolving through this process. Alex already introduced your VISXA to the team of engineers that are going to be working on building it. What are you looking forward to there, and how do you feel about it?
Yeah, we have already started not the developing itself, but putting we are almost at the end of the discovery phase, and we agree on the structure and the look of the development for the MVP. So the next phase will be getting in touch with the development team and enhance them or introduce them to our vision and how we can put it forward. But then at the same time, we have a tight schedule that we will say we will do this in the first week, the second week, and so on. So we have a plan to be up and running on 8 weeks, and then we have testing phase, and then we can launch it for the public.
Sounds great.